the truth is that had I told you in 1800 that I lived in New Lebanon, New York, you would have been jealous, because this was the center of the world. This had been a center of invention, and this had been a center of innovation. I think many people drive through our small town and many small towns, and they ask themselves, what could be happening here? I don't see anything going on. And yet here we've got such a good example that this is just a minefield of innovation and experimentation. You know, there's a whole movement about tidying and not wasting and renewable things. That was always here. So lifting it up so people can see it and see that it's rooted in the country is a very important thing, I think. What nobody's done is to tell what it is today. What is rural America today? To make the case for it, to make it clear, to clarify why it matters. Behold is the nation's first living museum of contemporary rural American life. Behold is challenging the very notion of what it is to live in the country and why the country matters, as well as upending the view that a museum is a static place unconnected to the people in the town where it sits. We've got a group of people who are citizens who have their own jobs, and we're asking them to take time from that work and show other people how it works. We've included business people doing what they do in business and teaching us about what they're passionate about that business. We have included people who have hobbies, or they wouldn't call them hobbies, they would call them work, but not necessarily paid work. For a guest, it's a chance to get up close to country people, find out who they really are. Whether you take 1 or 10 or 20 of the different programs, you're getting a clearer and clearer sense of who lives in the country, why they live in the country. You certainly learn how people do what they do, why people do what they do, how much joy it brings them, how proud they are of what they're doing, and how much they enjoy, for instance, if they have children, how much they feel it offers their children to live in this place. You come away with the feeling that you could do this, I could do this. People in urban and suburban America feel that they have lost touch with the land. They have lost touch with that idea of self-sufficiency, and they have lost touch with the forest and the trees and the animals. People are yearning for reconnecting with nature and with self-sufficiency and with ingenuity, which is all over this place. So there's a constant mixing of old and new here, and experimenting with that mix and the proportion of that mix. No one wants to spend more time than they need to get a great product, but at the same time, no one wants to stint on time if the product's not going to be great. And I think that that's very much a country view. People who've come to work for Behold are proud of their work. They have really thought about it. They have given a great deal of attention to it. And they are driven by themselves. These folks are hardy. They could thrive anywhere. They have chosen this life. As people come in and appreciate rural America, I think that they also will infuse rural America with some thoughts of their own. So there will be cross-fertilization, which I think is really, really important to our country. This is one of the ways that rural America can revive itself. These are country ideas that are finally finding their way into the city, into urban life, and I think that's a wonderful thing.